Rashad, why you
Anyways,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
We walk
Hey,
around
Rashad.
well.
Paige, I know you appreciate the love and the flowers and the MIVP, but you love talking about your teammates. Can you just talk about the season that Jackie Young is having? And I mean, you're getting all the flowers, but how much she deserves.
Yeah, I mean, there's no there's no aces going on these runs. There's no aces winning championships without a piece of Jackie Young. And what she's done with our team, how she helps us, not just on the court and the little things that she does, but on both sides of the basketball every single night is something that I don't ever take for granted when it comes to Jackie Young. And I love playing alongside of her because she's so selfless. Like she's willing to take herself out sometimes to help others. And I know that's hard when you can look at a defender and be like, well, I love my matchup. I can go do this myself. But she always kind of is always willing to just be the one that just saves the day in the background. And that's what I love the most. And she doesn't take a day off. I have to sometimes tell her, just relax, like it's okay. And now that she's becoming more known in this league, now people are starting to understand what Jackie Young brings to the table. I continue to be in her ear about how it's going to be tough. There's going to be defenses. There's going to be nights where it's like, get the ball out of Jackie Young's hand. But the type of player that she is, you don't allow it. And so I love that she's doing that at her own pace. And she knows that I'm going to always be behind her back 100%. So we are not the franchise that we are without Jackie Young. And I'm grateful she's still my little rook in my eyes. She was my first rookie. And I'm grateful to have her as my teammate.
This was your 13th, 30-point game this season, which is the most ever in a single season in WA history. You passed Jewel Lloyd for that stat and also Maya Moore. But then also you're like really impactful on the other side of the ball with like steals and rebounds. There's another stat there, but it's too long for me to, so we're just gonna flow with me here.
I got you.
So Becky was talking about how there are players who are like lions and there are players that are like gazelles.
Gazelles, yes.
I guess you've heard this
Yes,
before.
yes.
And she said that it's unique that you are both. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering how does that resonate with you? But then also how do you like become that? Like, did you kind of go into, I guess maybe this season or just, I don't know, past few seasons and go,
Yeah.
I want to fit that description. Like, can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, on my lion days are the days where I may feel like feeling good. It's just like good. It's everything's clicking. We're clicking. It just feels good. But I feel like I love my gazelle days a lot more when you are the hunted, when people are kind of giving you their best, because that's how you become great. You don't become great by being mediocre or like Coach Staley would say, always being average. Like those days where you have to grind it out, where it's tough and you can still come out on top. Those are the wins and the games that I love. Even if we lose, I'm still like, did we bite? Did we punch back? So it's been a time. This season, I came in with the mindset of, I don't know what we're going to do. We have a new team. We have a new coaching staff. Like it was going to be a very different year for us. And it's hard for us as players to relay that to fans or to the media because, like I said, you guys, we spoiled you guys. So it's like, what is wrong with y'all? But for us, within our locker room, that was my biggest thing, was just like understanding we were not going to be the same, but we still have potential in a lot in our locker room to get it done. So I pray that I can continue to have that same mentality. And I feel like if I walk into the locker room with that, then I can ask that of my teammates because I can't preach it if I don't do it. So I think some days you got to pick when you want to be the lion and when you want to be a gazelle. And I feel like I love being a gazelle.
And then can you also just fill me in on like when she presented that metaphor to you? Like it didn't sound like it was new to
When
you.
did she say
Like,
the gazelle lion? That was before the game, right?
Yeah, before the game.
Yeah, she was just like, the lion wakes up every morning and knows that he has to be faster than a gazelle in order to eat. And then she's like, but the gazelle wakes up every morning saying, I know I got to be faster than the lion to not get eaten. So that was the mentality going into the game. It's just like when you wake up every single morning, you have to be the best just to survive. And that's how I take it.
Okay, last one from just, I know he kind of mentioned it, but there was a lot going on today. There was pink wigs.
Oh, yeah.
Women wore one.
Those
Her son spray painted his hair pink.
Those eat. Yes. Give them back.
There are also the shirts that say like IV.
Yeah.
Just can you give a reaction? Like
Yeah.
what does it mean to see that stuff?
It blew me away. I had no idea. I don't even know how you can have everybody wear pink wigs. I know our Halloween stores are sold out because I'm like, where did the pink wigs come from? But no, I am so appreciative from the shirts to the wigs to the signs. I am so appreciative to call Vegas my second home. They've welcomed me as a young girl in 2018 from the South that had no idea how the city got down, and they show up every single night for us. So I'm so grateful just for the support. I think I speak for all of us. Like we feel it. Like we may not speak on it all the time, and we can't even say thank you enough. But it's truly a blessing to be able to play in front of these amazing fans every single night. So when you got grown men wearing pink wigs, you're doing something right.
Hey, congratulations on the win, ladies. Back here.
Got you.
This is kind of piggybacking off the previous question. Asia, Coach Hammond always, called you the best player in the world. And I know you hear that from your teammates a lot as well. Is that something that you still learning to embrace, or is it something that you kind of like fully accepted?
Honestly, I just try to do my job. If that looks like that, then so be it. But God has put me in a very great situation for me to thrive in a space that I can bring joy to a lot of different people and come to work every day with amazing women and men. So if that's what it is, cool. If it's not, I'm still going to be here trying to work hard every single day because I don't take this game for granted. And I know that I'm very blessed in the situation that I'm in. Oh, you take them off.
Two for me on the defense for you, Asia. One individually, your post defense in particular, the way that they ask you to defend those post ups, and the way that you are constantly able to, even if you're not getting the steals, just disrupt the pass. Obviously, there's a level of effort that goes into that, but in terms of the instincts, the timing, like how were you able to hone that?
I don't like to get hit. I don't like to get hit. And when you're playing against a walking double-double in Camilla, like you gotta understand that you got to live with some things, and it's going to be some things that they're great at, especially in the bigs in our league. Like they're so great. We're so great at getting to our spots and just executing. But I don't like to get hit, so I'm going to try my best to not get hit. And if I come up with it, then cool. If I don't, I'm gonna try it again every single time. But my biggest thing is because I know, I mean, I'm a big. I know I like to play. You like to play off of physicality. You like to play off of the contact, and that's what you thrive off of. So I try not to always do that. So that's how I kind of finagle that whole, post defense thing.
Got you. And then for the team itself, that the first quarter in particular, some cross matching, flip the cross matches, schemes tweaked a little bit. Is that the blend, or how close do you feel like the team is to having that consistent blend?
We still got a lot of work to do when it comes to that. But I think we now more than ever have a lot more trust in each other. I think Jackie, and Chelsea obviously understood in the beginning, like this is how we roll, this is what we're used to. But I think it was hard for the three of us to then relay that to our teammates. And I think now over the course of games and over the course of situations, we're starting to trust one another when we are getting cross-matched, that we can still hold our own because we have the next layer behind us and the next layer behind that. So it is tough because it's always not the scheme that we want, but I feel like we're doing a better job of just trusting our defense and being on a string.
Jackie, for you, Asia had mentioned she remember when you came in to the league as a rookie. I do too. And you've always been emphatic about your conditioning, your workouts and your body. And Becky mentioned how you take a lot of hits that we don't see and we don't notice it because you're so strong. I think it was a recent game against Seattle. You took two people out at once with a screen. Can you just talk about where that started, how that started, and just, how that's helped your game overall at both ends of the court to just become so physical without us even possibly seeing it, because you do it with, poise at times.
Yeah, I think, I've always liked working out just from a young age. And so kind of just carried over. And then I take a lot of pride in, being in good shape. And it kind of works, for my game. I like to bang a little bit. And that's obviously what their game plan was with me tonight, was to be physical. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess you guys don't see it. I don't know. But yeah, I guess I'm a little bit strong. I don't know, but I just, yeah, I don't know. I like to work out. I enjoy working out, and so
You like to work out and look good.
yeah,
Period.
that's
It's okay to
it.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah, contact. Yeah, and just being able to finish through contact, and
But that's the afterthought.
yeah,
The biggest is looking good.
Yeah, you gotta look good, you know. So
Everything else will
both.
fall in place.
You look good, and it helps me on the court. So
Fair. I like that answer.
Asia, you've had a lot of influence with the
Not-
pink.
oh,
There's two.
there's two Callies.
Kelly girl. Kelly. Girl.
Kelly.
I heard Kelly.
She said
too.
Kelly, didn't
Probably
you?
didn't know.
Oh,
Kelly. Go ahead, Kelly. Kelly.
You've had a lot of influence with the pink wigs, and we've seen the photoshops with KB and Dana. Do you think before the end of the season that we'll see another one after another insane game?
I love when you guys put a pink wig on my teammates. It's actually a lot of fun to see. It blows up in our group chat. But it's cool to like I said, it's cool to just see everybody pour into it. I was just doing that to help my shoe sell, so it's kind of cool to see it blossom. All right, Sonny, you got a pink wig coming.
oh, we should.
It might be a bob.
Yeah,
That
like
shit would
spray
eat.
his little spike.
Oh yeah,
Pink,
the
pink,
pink,
pink
yeah, we'll
spike.
say that. We'll say that for another time.
Okay, sorry, I just have one for Jackie. I'm sorry.
Didn't
Tyler's talked pregame about how the last game you got off early against them and you were talking trash. Like he said that it
Me?
lasted. He said that it was off the
Uh-huh.
court. You know. I'm wondering just how much trash were you able to talk tonight? And I know that like even though it's not really a huge part of your game, but like how does that impact the energy and flow? Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is.
Did you see me talking trash?
I don't see nothing. My name
Yeah.
in it, and I ain't in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, we just, just having fun out there. Obviously, everybody knows that that's my guy, and so just having fun. Talk a little bit of trash. He taught me a lot, so I like to kind of use the things that he taught me against him. And so, yeah, we had a little back and forth, but it's just all smiles in the end, and it's nothing, too crazy. We're just having fun.
Last question, Michael on Zoom. Last question.
Yeah, thank you. Asia, with the 14 in a row, I know you guys aren't really paying a lot of attention to streaks and things like that, but how much does this feel like the good feelings you had, say, in 2022, 2023, especially with how strong those teams were? Does this team feel, is there a similar feel to those years, maybe in particular?
Not really, not really. And honestly, Michael, I was going in thinking like, oh, this feels like 22. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. And I don't even know if I could put into words how it's completely different. I really don't. I just know for a fact it does not feel like our past two championship years. I don't know if because we stunk before All-Star or what, but this is a completely different feeling. I think it's just more grit. It's a lot more just coming from within versus I feel like in the 2022 and 2023 season, I don't know, we were just kind of like flowing and it was just like everyone was trying to figure us out. So we were going at our own pace. But I think this one is like we're really trying to dissect the game because we know how to value the 2 points in the games that are at hand. So yeah, it's very different.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, players.
Anyways,
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Front lit.
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.